Chosen one, pause your thumb. Right here. This isn't just another clip passing through your feed. You have a breath, maybe 3 heartbeats, before something meant only for you slips past unnoticed. Do not move on. I mean that. Your finger is already poised, ready to disappear into the next scroll. Yet something invisible held you in place. That pull was deliberate. Nothing about this moment is random. Chosen one, become aware of what is moving inside you now. That pressure blooming softly in your chest. The brief interruption in your breathing. The subtle heat flowing through your limbs. This is not coincidence, this is remembrance. Your deeper self recognizes its own signal. This message wasn't crafted for crowds or chance viewers. It was shaped for you alone. If you turn away now, that familiar emptiness will return. The quiet regret that murmurs you stepped past something aligned, precisely with your journey. But if you remain, if you listen until the final word, the inner landscape changes. Chosen one, there is a small action required before we continue. Subscribe to this channel now. This is more than following content. Pressing that button tunes you into a living frequency, a current that keeps you synchronized with the divine transmissions, flowing through this space every single day. Take a moment. I'll stay here. Good, now the doorway opens. Chosen one, you've noticed the shift recently, haven't you? Not illness, not damage, just a subtle otherness, as if your inner vibration has outgrown the room. Exchanges that once felt stimulating now drain you. Certain faces you trusted now leave you tired without explanation. Familiar places stir restlessness instead of comfort. And the oddest part is your inability to logically explain any of it. Chosen one, hear this clearly. Nothing is wrong with you. You are not unraveling. You are not withdrawing from life. You're not broken, defective, or lost. You are waking up. Something immense has been forming beneath the surface, and the person you used to be can no longer hold the energy of who you are becoming. Old habits, old dynamics, old attachments simply do not align anymore. It's like stepping into garments from years ago. They may technically fit, yet they restrict your movement, irritate your skin, feel profoundly out of place. Chosen one, listen closely now. In recent months, unmistakable signals have appeared again and again. You've noticed the numbers, haven't you? Patterns repeating with impossible consistency. 1111 flashing at just the right moment. 333 appearing when you question your path. 444 showing up as reassurance. These are not accidents. They are markers. Subtle coordinates guiding you toward this exact intersection in time. Alongside this, your sensitivity has sharpened. You feel truth or deception before words fully form. You step into spaces and instantly sense the emotional climate. This isn't nervousness. It's perception coming online. And then there is the distancing, not born of loneliness, but of discernment. You're naturally stepping back from certain people because your soul understands. They cannot accompany you where you're going next. It aches, yes, but this separation is protection in disguise. Chosen one, stay here. Do not leave yet. What follows matters deeply. Your nights have changed too. Dreams arrive vivid and symbolic, sometimes carrying messages that linger long after waking. Details feel sharper than daylight. While your conscious mind rests, deeper channels open and receive what words cannot. At the same time, a quiet urgency grows inside you, a pressure without a name. The sense that something vital is waiting for your action. That tension is purpose tapping insistently on your awareness, asking to be acknowledged. If 3 or more of these experiences resonate, type "I am awakening" in the comments now. This is not performance or algorithm. Declaring it sends a signal outward and inward, affirming your readiness to inhabit who you truly are. Do it now, chosen one. Here is what is often misunderstood about carrying this title. Being chosen is not about elevation above others. It has nothing to do with ego, hierarchy, or privilege. To be chosen is to accept greater weight. Before entering this life, your soul agreed to a steeper terrain because it knew your capacity. Reflect honestly on your story. You endured moments that would have shattered many. Early wounds that could have ended hope. Betrayals that might have hardened your heart. Losses that threatened to hollow you out. Physical struggles that tested your will, financial collapses that could have erased you. Yet you remain breathing, striving, believing there is more. Chosen one, this was never chance. This was design. As written in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." Your resilience was intentional. Every trial refined you. Every tear cleansed you. Every closed door quietly redirected you. Chosen one, pause again. Don't scroll. What comes next explains why ease was never part of your blueprint. Those called to transform do not walk gentle roads. Comfort does not forge the strength your mission requires. You were not created for an ordinary, untouched existence. You were shaped to disrupt patterns, to rise through resistance, to demonstrate what happens when someone refuses to surrender. And right now, in this precise moment, you are standing at the threshold of the greatest breakthrough you have ever known. Sense it, the charged stillness around you, the feeling that something enormous is leaning toward manifestation. This is not fantasy. This is the spiritual pressing into form. Chosen one, this is the part many overlook. Breakthroughs do not simply arrive without participation. They unfold through your involvement. They require your presence. They ask for your consent. You must step into it. Tune yourself to the vibration of what is seeking birth through you. That is why you are still here. That is why your thumb hesitated instead of moving on. Your soul recognized this moment as part of its activation, a precise fragment of the sequence meant to unlock your next level. Chosen one, if something inside you is nodding, if you feel that quiet insistence urging you to stay, press the like button now. That small gesture is more than interaction. It is an energetic yes. It is you agreeing with what the universe is attempting to channel into your life. Do it. Notice the subtle shift that follows. Chosen one. Now listen closely, because what comes next will reframe everything you thought you understood about your life, every hardship you endured, every moment that felt pointless, every unexpected turn, every loss that cracked your heart open. None of it was random. None of it was punishment. It was intention. It was preparation. The universe has been composing your story with precision, shaping you quietly for a sacred role that is about to come into focus. Before that revelation lands fully, there is something you must recognize about the awakening of a chosen one. This journey moves through distinct phases, and many souls linger in the earlier passages without realizing there is more ahead. When you see the pattern, you will know exactly where you stand now. At first, everything fractures. The life you built begins to collapse in ways you never anticipated. Connections dissolve. Careers vanish. Beliefs you once relied on suddenly feel empty. What seemed permanent reveals itself as temporary. This season feels like an ending because it is one. It is the closing of an identity you can no longer inhabit. For many, this moment is terrifying because they cannot yet see what follows. Stay with me, chosen one. Do not drift away. What follows brings clarity. After the breakdown comes the stretch of uncertainty. A quiet, confusing space where nothing seems to fit. You feel untethered, unsure of who you are becoming. Familiar people feel distant, while the new path has not yet revealed itself. You exist between versions of yourself. This is not abandonment. This is refinement. In this space, your inner strength is trained. Solitude becomes a classroom. You are taught to source validation from within rather than chasing it externally. Many of you hearing this are standing in that very space now, wondering when relief will arrive. The truth is, you are closer than you think. The next movement is already forming. Then comes the rising, the moment when everything clicks into place. Lessons from the past suddenly reveal their meaning. Abilities awaken, direction sharpens, doors open without force. The right alliances appear effortlessly. Flow replaces struggle. Your body responds with renewed vitality. Your mind clears. Chosen one, understand this deeply. You cannot bypass any part of this journey. You cannot rush it, but you can move with it. Resistance slows the current. Trust allows it to carry you. The fact that you are here now, absorbing these words, signals that you are either completing the long in-between or stepping into the emergence itself. One chapter has closed. Another is already unfolding. As Romans 8:28 reminds us, all things work together for good for those who love. God and are called according to his purpose. Before we explore what this emergence truly looks like and how to fully embody it, I ask you to do something intentional. Think of one person in your life who feels lost, disconnected, or quietly awakening. Share this message with them. In doing so, you are not only supporting their journey, you are amplifying your own. Energy given returns multiplied. Send it now, then come back. Keep listening, chosen one. Welcome back. If you shared it, you have just activated the law of reciprocity. Movement has already begun on your behalf. Now, allow me to guide you into practices that accelerate this transition into your next phase. These are not abstract ideas. They are living tools that respond to consistency. One of the most potent moments of your day is the instant you wake. The first stretch of time carries immense spiritual influence. Your awareness is still linked to higher realms, untouched yet by logic and noise. This is when your day is imprinted. Chosen one, resist the urge to reach for your phone. Do not absorb messages, headlines, or other people's energy. Instead, sit quietly. Even 5 minutes is enough. Place your hand over your heart and simply be present. Speak these words and let them leave your lips with intention. I move in harmony with divine timing. What is meant for me arrives without struggle. I'm watched over, directed, and deeply favored. Allow those statements to settle into your body. Notice how they land. This calibrates your frequency for the next 16 hours of your life. Now receive the next layer. As a chosen one, your heart is open by nature. You feel deeply. You take in emotions, tension, and unspoken weight from others, often without awareness. That is why certain interactions exhaust you, even when nothing visibly wrong occurs. Each morning, imagine a radiant field of golden light surrounding you completely. See it stretching outward several feet in every direction. This field welcomes what nourishes you and filters out what does not. Return to this image whenever you are about to step into a space that feels heavy. Difficult conversations, family dynamics, crowded environments. This single practice alters everything. Chosen one, stay with me. Do not move on yet. What follows carries immense power. Here is a truth rarely spoken plainly. Manifestation is not passive. Intention without movement remains a hope, not a reality. You may pray endlessly, meditate for hours, but without steps taken, nothing shifts. And yet, action alone is not enough. It must be aligned. How can you tell? Your body already knows. Aligned movement feels expansive, alive, even when it stretches you beyond comfort. Misaligned movement feels constricting, heavy, depleting. Learn to trust this sensation. Your body is not just physical. It is an antenna, continuously receiving guidance. As it is written, faith without action is lifeless. Chosen one, if a decision has been waiting on you, something you've delayed, bring it into awareness now. Picture yourself choosing one option. Notice your chest, then picture the other. The difference is your answer. Believe it. Now understand this about gratitude. Most people misunderstand its power. They recite appreciation mechanically, which is gentle but limited. True gratitude lives in feeling. Tonight, before sleep, do not merely name what went well. Re-enter the moment it happened. See it again. Let the emotion rise. Allow warmth to spread through your chest. Hold that state for at least a full minute. This retrains your awareness to magnetize more of the same. There is one more discipline, and it may be the most challenging. Boundaries. Chosen one, you likely learned to overextend. To agree when you meant no. To place others first while neglecting yourself. Listen carefully now. Boundaries are spiritual cleanliness. Every time you accept what drains you, you decline your higher calling. Every time you tolerate disrespect of your energy, you delay aligned connections. This week, say no once where you would usually comply out of guilt. Observe the result. Life continues. Your energy returns. What truly matters receives more of you. If these teachings resonated, if you are willing to live them rather than admire them, declare it in the comments. Your words create energetic accountability. Type it now. You are still here. That tells me everything. Something profound is unfolding in your life, and I can see it clearly. You are not being punished. You are being separated, removed from people, situations, and environments that no longer match who you are becoming. That distance you feel from someone you once trusted is making space for deeper understanding. That job that weighs on you is pushing you toward purpose. That relationship that ended released you from limitation. I know it hurts. Transformation always does before relief arrives. Pain does not mean misalignment. Often it confirms precision. Your former self is resisting its own ending. Consider the cocoon. Interference kills the butterfly. The struggle is what builds strength for flight. What you are enduring is giving you wings. Chosen one, hear this. What sets you apart is not ease. It is endurance, even when you are tired beyond logic. Even when quitting feels reasonable. Something within you refuses to stop. That is not personality. That is pre-birth agreement. Your soul committed to finishing what it began. And the universe enforces that vow by making surrender more painful than persistence. You've seen this pattern. Every time you tried to give up, a sign appeared. A message, a coincidence too precise to ignore. You are being pulled forward because your work is unfinished. Right now, unseen forces are active around you. Obstacles are being removed before you ever notice them. Timing is rearranging itself in your favor. Those who came before you are supporting you beyond the veil. The universe itself is aligning to deliver what you have asked for. But participation is required. Preparation matters. Energy must be cleared. Frequency must rise. And one of the greatest blocks is unforgiveness. Not only toward others, toward yourself. The one who wounded you played a role in your refinement. They revealed what you will no longer accept. They activated strength you did not know you carried. You do not need reconciliation. You need release. Resentment keeps cords attached. Replaying the past hands your power away. Forgiveness is reclamation. It is choosing your future over your history. Bring that personal situation to mind now. Do not skip this. See it clearly. Feel what arose. Then say aloud, I release you. I forgive you. I free myself. I call my power back now. Notice the shift. That lightness is real. Energy has returned to you. If you did this sincerely, affirm it now. Seal it. We are nearing the close of this transmission, but before we part, receive this truth. You are entering a season of extraordinary favor. This is not encouragement. It is alignment. Life moves in cycles. You have passed through pruning and testing. That phase is ending. A season of harvest is opening. What you asked for will arrive swiftly. Opportunities will appear unexpectedly. Resources will flow from surprising directions. Aligned people will cross your path. Clarity will replace confusion. Peace will take the place of anxiety. Chosen one, there is something essential you must fully grasp now. When the season of reward arrives, you cannot slip back into the habits that once limited you. You cannot continue allowing subtle disrespect. You cannot make yourself smaller so others feel at ease. You cannot question your value while the universe is actively confirming it. The coming 3 months matter deeply. This is your opening. The alignment unfolding in this period is rare and will not repeat itself for a long time. You are required to respond. You are called to move. You are invited to step forward and take what has always been meant for you. What does this look like in the physical world? It begins with clarity. Not the desires handed to you by family expectations, not the goals society told you to chase. What does your inner voice actually long for? Let it be written. Precision matters. The universe responds to clear intention, not blurred longing. Next, you must make room. If love is what you seek, release the connections you already know cannot meet you where you are going. If prosperity is your aim, redirect your spending away from what distracts you from that future. If a new professional path is calling, begin cultivating the skills it requires. Space is a language. Creating it tells the universe you are sincere. Then comes the spoken word. Your voice is more powerful than you have been taught. The phrases you repeat quietly shape your reality. Replace, I can't afford this with, I am opening to greater flow. Exchange. I'm exhausted for I am strengthening. Release. Nothing works for me, and choose everything. Is aligning for my highest benefit. Your language is a spell. Choose it carefully. After that, surrender to timing. The universe does not miss appointments. What is destined for you cannot pass you by. When a door shuts, it is because another is already opening. When something falls apart, it is because something better is being arranged. Release the need to push. Learn to move with the current and remain rooted in gratitude, even when progress is invisible, even when silence surrounds you. Appreciation shifts your frequency faster than effort ever could. As it is written, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is divine will. Chosen one, make a decision now. For the next 30 days, live what you have received here. Apply the practices. Do the inner release. Take aligned steps. Offer the universe a full month of devotion and watch how it responds. If you are willing to commit to this 30-day devotion, declare it openly in the comments. This declaration creates accountability beyond the physical. Support is activated when intention is spoken aloud. Do it now before we close. We have arrived at the final moments, yet this is not an ending at all. It is an opening. Everything your awareness needed has already landed. Everything your soul needed to recall has resurfaced. The obstacles have been named. The tools are now in your hands. But hear this truth clearly. Knowledge without action is only distraction. You can consume endless spiritual insight and remain unchanged if you do not embody it. The universe is waiting for your movement. Your guides are waiting for your invitation. Your lineage is waiting for you to honor them by living fully. And your future self is waiting for you to choose the path that leads to the life you were meant to inhabit. This message reached you at the precise moment it needed to. Not earlier, not later, now. Because now is when you are ready to step into your authority. Chosen one, when this transmission ends, take these steps. Return and experience it again, because layers will reveal themselves differently the second time. Moments meant only for you will rise to the surface. Capture the part that touched you most and share it outward. When truth is shared, expansion follows. What you offer multiplies and returns. Explore the description and receive the free 30-day activation journal prepared for those walking this path. Use it daily. Let it accompany you as you emerge. If you have not yet subscribed, do so now and enable notifications. Each message here is crafted to build upon the last, forming a complete journey of remembrance. And finally, close your eyes for a brief moment. Place your hand over your heart. Take 3 slow breaths. Thank yourself for staying present until the end. Thank the universe for arranging this encounter. Thank your guides for leading you here. You are more cherished than you know. You are seen. You are known. You are celebrated. Your purpose matters. Your struggles were not meaningless. Your breakthrough is approaching. Change is already in motion. Everything is shifting. Remain aligned. Remain open. Remain prepared. Until we meet again, remember who you are. Remember why you came. Remember that you are never alone. You are chosen. You are strong. You are ready. Now step forward and take what belongs to you.